Hello, everybody. This is John from John's Longbox, and today I'm looking at DC Comics Justice League of America. This is issue 135, 30 cents, and it looks like it says 1976 from the artist. And this is an interesting comic because this is from way before I was collecting DC. I started collecting DC with the Crisis of Infinite Earths, and at my job, you know, I'm an adult reading comics, and sometimes you get teased, but it seems like a lot of guys are always like, "Oh, I read comics too. Yeah. Oh, I got a box of comics. You want them? I don't know what to do with them. They're just..." So a guy gave me a box full of these old Justice Leagues, and they're in really good shape. This is a little nick right over here, but I can't complain. A guy gave me a box of Justice League from all around this, a near complete run from around here, and believe it or not, that's happened a lot. People like getting rid of comics, and they're just glad that somebody's going to appreciate them. So this is I've probably had this for over 10 years or so, and I read the whole box all at once, and my details on this are kind of vague, but I just remember this is three teams are meeting up. This was before the 1985. This is before DC streamlined its universe, so there was like an infinite amount of Earths, and Earth 1 is the Earth that we're used to, that has the Justice League with Superman, the Flash, the characters that we know: Green Arrow, Hawkman, Hawkgirl. I skipped Green Lantern, and then Wonder Woman, Aquaman, and then Earth 2, which is funny because they were first. These were the originals. So we have the original Batman, the original Flash with the Merc, that's Jay Garrick, the original Green Lantern, Alan Scott, Johnny Thunder, and this is Robin. Robin is Dick Grayson, but he's grown up, and he has a different costume. He went off on his own, and the original Wonder Woman. And then we have Earth 3, which was Fawcett Comics, all the properties they got from Fawcett Comics, or yeah, the Shazam Squadron of Justice. Yes, Fawcett Comics. So you have Bullet Girl, Bullet Man, Iblis the Invincible, Mr. Scarlet, and Pinky, his sidekick, and the Spy Smasher. So Justice League once in a while would have all these like mega team ups with all of these planets get together, and they streamlined. DC streamlined its world because they said it was confusing, but it wasn't really that confusing. Nothing a good writer couldn't handle. But I just love all these epic when all the teams get back together. Okay, so E. Nelson Bridwell. Oh, Martin Pesco wrote this. Dick Dillon, Frank McLaughlin art, Julia Schwartz. I talked about Julia Schwartz before. E. Nelson Bridwell, plot continuity. Okay. President and Sal Harrison, Jeanette Cobb, publisher. Okay, Julia Schwartz editor. And what year? Okay, 1976. Okay, you see this? It says volume 17. In more recent years, the volume just like will tell you like the series, like if it's the fourth time it started over, they'll say volume 4. But this is the year, so this is the 17th year. I don't know exactly what year they switched off to go with the volumes, but I just love all this, the faces, and I don't remember Crisis in Eternity. The pages are really white. Wow, look at this. It's just gorgeous. Oh, the Amazons. They captured the Amazons. And my torpor beam. Keeps them all in suspended animation. Okay. Beware, King Kull, Lord of the Beastmen. This is old. Well, DC before it's involving the Greek gods. There's Mercury. Oh, the Roman gods, I guess, if they're saying Mercury. Apollo. I have no idea what the hell's going on. I just got a kick out of this. Okay, there's the wizard Shazam. And I guess he's talking to the gods to get their favor for Captain Marvel, Shazam. Here's going back. Oh, I thought this was a fruit pie ad. It was so abruptly. But Green Arrow and Black Canary, they were a team. I don't know if they're still together or not. Sugar Daddy, Sugar Mama, Sugar Babies. Some old ads. X-ray specs. Look at all this. Oh, that's the spyglass. That's the X-ray specs. Getting it wrong because I'm going blind. And here's Earth 2. This is the original Batman from, like, you know, he started from the original comic books. So this is the Batman from what, like 1939, and this character actually died in DC. So that's bravery. And there's Robin, the Green Mask, the original Wonder Woman, Jay Garrick, Alan Scott, Johnny Thunder. Johnny Thunder, he was the seventh son of a seventh son, so he was like super lucky, and he was kind of like slow on the uptake, kind of a dummy, you know. And he was played for goofs, and then he had this genie, and he would go, "Say you," and that was happened to be the magic word that would free the genie, but he didn't know it was a magic word because that was just his catchphrase. They say you, I gotta go. You know, it was kind of goofy concept, but I just like the idea of regular guy with an all-powerful genie, you know, so that, you know, he's like the sidekick and the main hero, and then the genie comes out, and the genie is limited to doing only exactly what he says, so he's kind of a dummy. You know, the genie could just snap his fingers and vaporize the planets and stuff like that, but it's limited by him being a dummy. It was kind of product of its times. The original Batmobile. Look at that. Okay, and they're going through different planets. Yeah. Mercury's getting the Justice League together. I like this art. It's very like modern and old school at the same time. It's like walking a tightrope. Bullet Man and Bullet Girl, Spy Smasher, Mr. Scarlet and Pinky. You know, these were like mystery men, as they were called. You know, they didn't really have any power. Although Bullet Man and Bullet Girl, they could fly and they would smash things with their heads. I remember that G.I. Joe made these when I was a kid. Bullet Man, the human bullet. Okay. So now he's recruiting the original Justice League. Well, they're called the Justice Society. That's right. They were the Justice Society. I made an error. So the Justice Society came first, and then the Justice League came in the 60s. But look at this, the Penguin. Yeah, because that's you're Greek gods. You want the Penguin. Oh, here's the Twinkies ad. Aquaman, Twinkies and kelp. Delicious Twinkies and kelp. There's Mera. That's Aquaman. You know, looking exactly like Jason Momoa. And here's oh wow, I remember this as a kid. This is dating me for those of you. I was a kid. Welcome Back, Kotter on TV. ISIS, the Shazam, World's Mightiest Mortal. I remember these shows. These were live action shows. These weren't cartoons. And the Super Friends, you know, this was a cartoon. Okay. Blockbuster. He's like just a big, strong, tough guy. Penguin. Who is that? I don't know. Okay. Superman, spit curl. It's funny because in the new movie they couldn't put the spit curl on because that's trademarked to the family, and Superman's gone through a dispute with the family that owns the Superman, because it's kind of gone into public domain, and you know, they're renegotiating, and I think that has a lot to do with why the new Superman is black, and they're gonna I think they're gonna change his name to another character, because then they could still own the trademark on that character. I don't know what he's doing. That's Superman needs to learn some fighting style. Okay, the invisible jet. The original Wonder Woman had the invisible jet. Not the. Oh, he's got the belt of strength. Slim Jim. You see in the same ads. Oh, I remember this. This was the who would win in a race? Superman and the Flash. And I always say Flash has got to win. Otherwise, what good is the Flash? I mean, Superman is the general purpose guy, but Flash is the specialist, and the specialist should be better. Nobody should be a better detective than Batman. Nobody should be faster than the Flash, you know. And then Superman is good at everything, but he's not the master of anything, if you ask me. Like Reed Richards should be the smartest. Here she goes, going after Blockbuster with the golden lasso. Superman, I don't know where he came from, fighting. You know, the thing about Superman is he always holds back until he knows that he can't. So it's kind of like Voltron and the Sun Sword. He goes toe to toe for most of the issue, then he just wallops you at the end. And that was the problem with Superman, was he was just too powerful. I still love Superman though. He's still my favorite. X-ray specs. Okay, want to learn karate? There you go, learn some karate. Skateboard. See, that's what skateboards looked like when I was a kid. More oval shaped. Okay. The Penguin. A lot of green over here. The Green Arrow and Spy Smasher. You know, because you're going to go after spies. You're going to wear a red cape. Okay, who's he fighting? Spy Smasher. You know, the bloke controls. Concentrate on Green Arrow. Ibeck. Yeah, Ibeck fought, he was a magical bad guy for Captain Marvel. Yeah, Shazam. I forget, I think he was another one of those acronyms. He had Ivan the Terrible, something, Borgia, like all horrible killers from history. See, Green Arrow, when I was talking the other day, Mike Grell turned him more serious. Got rid of the gimmick arrows. Here he is shooting a gas arrow. You know, bullseye arrow. Oh no, he's shooting the. Oh, it's a fan arrow. That's right. He's doing gas, so he shoots an arrow that has a fan. That's, you know, it's just whatever. Like endless supply of gimmicks from his quiver. Still, I love this art. Look at that. They are all together. The original Superman, the original Wonder Woman. He's using his telescopic vision. Classic Superman pose. I love that. As you can see, at this time, Marvel was stronger stories, more if you ask me, more mature, more intellectually satisfying than DC. But DC still has its charm. He takes the cloud of gas and he frost breath and freezes it. Okay, Crisis on Earth 5. So yeah, that's interesting. I must have forgot about this, about the Crisis on Infinite Earths. Okay, I always like to check the letters pages for names that I recognize. Daily Planet. This was like the Boltons, just inside news. Mighty Isis in the sky, lift me up and make me fly. Yeah, it's amazing what comes out of you. Toy soldiers, $1.50 for made of durable plastic, each with its own base. If I remember correctly, they were little tiny ones, not the big green army men. Chillin'. Blow pops. Okay. But I just love this. I love when all of the teams get together. When the Justice League and the Justice Society and I don't even know what they're called. The Squadron of Justice. They all get together and team up. I'm a sucker. I love like when the Defenders and the Avengers got together, or the Fantastic Four and the X-Men team up to fight a monster or creature that's more powerful. Just I love when the stakes get big. All right, there you go. That's just a look at a product of its age. Okay, this is John's Long Box. Let me know if you want to see any. Oh, I didn't even see Robin over there. There's Robin. All right, let me just know if there's any particular comics you want to see. All right, please like, please subscribe. See you around. This was fun. Bye-bye.